Hello everyone, we're going to be playing the mobile game Ganz Schön Clever, otherwise known as That's Pretty Clever. It's a basic roll and write game, all about kind of maximizing your numbers that you place to cross off numbers in other areas. I'll kind of walk through it as we play. So first thing we're going to do is roll the dice. Now, you can use any of the dice. However, if you use a higher number dice, all dice that are lower than that will go to the silver platter. You can't use them. Hopefully you use 3 dice and you need to maximize them. If we were playing more than just like the solo one, your opponents would then be able to use the silver plattered dice. And so they all do differently. The yellow ones, as you see, you're trying to get rows and columns, and you get the designated things. The blue area, you add up your blue die and your white die, and that's the number you get. And then as you get those, and then you're going to score the points up top based on how many you X off. The green has to be equal to or greater than the number in order to X it off. And as you go, you get the points above it. Orange and purple score based on the number you put in there. Orange can just be any number, whatever. Purple, however, needs to be greater as it goes. If you put a 6, it resets it and you can go back to 1. With that being said, let's start it up. All right, this thing with the 3 arrows means I could re-roll my dice if I want. I do not want. I don't care about that one orange or oranges in general, so I'm going to choose the white 3. Now the white die, if you don't use it without the blue, it is technically a wild die and you can go wherever. So we're going to start with that 3 yellow. Automatically re-rolls. All right. I'm going to go with the 5 because it's sometimes hard to get those lower numbers when you have to add the 2. What do we got next? All right, a lot of times I neglect the purple. I also neglect the green. So let's start our purple right there. All right, now we're going to go next. Now it's going to simulate my opponent's roll. So I will now choose 3 from the silver platter. If I can't use any from the silver platter, then I'll be able to choose the dice that they have on the side. I can. And the stuff in red is the stuff that I can do. So let's continue building on my purples. All right, now we got a +1. What that +1 means is after I've assigned all my dice, I can do +1 to use a die again, or I can do the same thing on my opponent's turn. I can use a +1 to use extra dice after I take that initial one. Ooh, I can do a 3. 3s are hard to get. Let's go and do a 3. Green 1. Let's do that. All right, last die. Don't care which ones I eliminated. Orange 6, because that is 6 points. All right, what can we do? We can do the 7. I don't know if you guys know this. When using 2 dice, 7 is the most common number because it can use the most variety. So let's just knock out that 7 right away. So now in this instance, I could use a +1. If I did a +1, I could fill in any of those. I am not going to do that, however, yet. All right, roll them bones, roll them bones, roll them, rawhide. All right, what do we got next? Let's do something with, let's go with the green. Now, if you look up top, you can see as the rounds go, we only have 6 rounds to play. Next round, I will be able to fill in something for free. So I always like to kind of look ahead to that. Like, what can I set up to kind of have this cool big chaining thing come the next turn? All right, so we will put that there. All righty, now what should we do? You know what? Let's re-roll that. I did not like what I saw there. So here's where we're going to do a 4. And here's where the game gets really fun and the part I really like about it. So I'm going to fill this, which gives me that X. I'm going to use that X to fill in that one, which gives me a 6, which gives me a +1. Do I want to do another +1? That will give me that, which will fill in there, and there. Yep, nope, yet. I like to save those kind of near the end to fill in. I don't often do good in this game, so I can't say for sure if that's a good thing or not, but it's what I like to do. All right, can I set myself up for something good? You know what? I can. Let's use this 2 to do this purple to give me this X. Now I can cross off any yellow And I think I will. And I already messed up because I thought I was going to be able to do something next turn, but I won't. So we'll do the 6 next. Alrighty, so I can do this just to get a X. That's not very helpful as much as I had hoped it would be. But let's fill the 2 because 2s are extremely hard to get. Rolling the dice. Let's see. I do eventually need to get some points up there in yellow. So let's fill that in. Alright. Let's use my white 3 to fill in that green there. And now we will 6. That way if I can unlock one of these ones where I can cross off a blue when I fill up my green, then that can help me chain things across. Alright, not many options for here. I can put a 1 in my orange, my 3. Let's get those 14 points in yellow. Alright. Oh, I probably should use my +1 there. I was in a rush. Rushing around. We'll do the yellow 2. Let's see if I can get some more points and other stuff filled out. Not many fun options. Reroll. Any other fun options? Not really. So well, let's just get another +1. I mean, I'm forgetting about them, so let's get them anyways. All right, let's. So I want to do blues at some point. So I'm going to use that green there. I'm going to do a +1 because we have a 12 over here. And that's always nice. So that X is there because now I can't use that 6 blue again, which is why I chose to use that instead of the 6 white. Because now I can use that 6 white if I so choose. And I do because I want a orange 6. Should I use one more? What do y'all think? Should I use one more? So the foxes, what the foxes are going to do is you're going to take your lowest score and times it by the amount of foxes you have unlocked, and that gives you that point. You know what? I want that blue. Let's see. Should I do the green X? Should I get the green X? Should I get that X or the 5? Let's go with we're going to go with the 5. I don't know why. That's the one I chose. All right, rolling them up. Final round. So in theory, I have 4 dice left. So what can I do with them? Let's get some more gold points. And now my gold scoring 24. What do we got now? We can do that or that. Don't like any of that, so let's re-roll it. Ooh, this is not a good choice. You know what? I'm going to regret this. Let's do that. There we go. Not a great choice made by Brett. Let's re-roll. So we'll fill in the 4. All right, wrapping this up. Anywhere I can get a +1. Nope. So my best bet would just be to use this 5 here to get that orange X or that yellow X, which is going to do me nil points. Badao. Next, and I score 147, which is a very pitiful score. I did not maximize well today. But that was Ganz Schön Clever. We are now going to move on to Doppelt Schön Clever, or whatever it is, twice as clever. See you here shortly. And welcome back. So, you just saw Ganz Schön Clever, which is That's So Clever. Now we're at Doppelt So Clever, which is twice as clever. Same basic mechanisms, rolling the dice. However, new colored dice, new scoring options, and new ways things work. Also, new bonuses. You'll notice we have this little table here. You still have the rerolls, but if you get all of your rerolls, you get a fox. This next one has a little die with the arrow coming out. You can use that to bring dice off the silver platter back up. You fill that up, you get a pink die, and you have your +1s, which will give you a silver. The silver die, how that works is if you choose it, you will fill in the number of the silver die, and then any dice eliminated, you will fill those in the columns as you go over. The yellow, you'll cross them off when you get a number. However, to score them, you'll have to do them a second time, and as you can see, the numbers are up above. The gray area, I forgot to say, you score it, you look at each row, however many you got crossed off there is how many points you get for each row. So the max is if you fill up all 24 spots, you're going to be getting 88 points. The blue area, you still add up the dice, you put in the number. However, the next one has to be less than or equal to, and you get points based on how far you go. Green, you're going to take the first number, subtract it by the second number. That's how many points you're going to score. And as you can see, there's various different multipliers. So the first one's times 2 times 2, then it's times 2 times 1. The pink, you can put any numbers there, and the first 2 spots and nothing happens. However, the next spots, you can still put a number there. However, if you put it that is greater than or equal to the number shown there in pink, then you will get the bonus. Otherwise, you just get the points. So let's start this playthrough. All right, we start off with a lot of things. I could just go crazy and just do the silver 6 and fill in a bunch of stuff. That doesn't seem good. I could fill in the blue with 7. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. So instead, we are going to, I'm pretty sure, just do a gold 3. Yellow 3, gold 3, gold and yellow. Yeah, we'll go gold and yellow. That's a word, and that's a color. What do we got here? You know what? I kind of like that 5 green, but that will eliminate almost all my dice. Let's just go with the white 2 there. So in this one, I am not a huge fan personally of the gold and yellow section because it takes so many dice to do it. You get the bonuses and you're like, oh, now I gotta just keep doing dice. I mean, the points get huge if you can do 10 of them. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you spend 20 dice, you get 165 points, but that needs to be your focus. And I like doing everything because that's where you get the fun combos and all the craziness going on. We're gonna do another 2. All right, if you'll notice, the bonuses are still, gotta get my bar off. If you notice, the bonuses are still basically the same, a reroll, a +1. However, instead of getting a free everything at 3, you get a free die pickup, and then you get your free anything at the 4th level. Where are we at? We are rolling dice. All right, we definitely don't want to still do a 7 blue. I'm kind of thinking, but I already got the 1 blue. Let's do that. Let's do that. Want to just reroll? Let's just reroll. That's a lot of low numbers now. Not a good reroll, Brad. But you know what? Let's have some fun and fill up some 2s. And the white 2 means I can choose whichever one. I personally am going to choose a blue one because my blue row is getting pretty full, which will give me 22 points if I can get it full. I did kind of limit my options of what I can do here. So let's go 5 there and that, which gives me a 2-fer. So first I'm going to do the silver. Guess what I'm going to do with the silver? I'm going to do my 2, which gives me a yellow. And then my yellow will allow me to get this one, which will give me another yellow, which I'm going to use here to give me a reroll and to get me a die so I can grab a die for the last roll. And because see, I have no dice now. But we're going to go with this, and we're going to bring that white up so I can do my roll. If you notice, when I got the free green, it automatically just gave me a 12. It's like, you're going to choose a 6, right? Like, why wouldn't you? So it automatically filled there. So the reason I grabbed the white is because it is a wild. So let's just do that. I probably could have done something better to get more points, but I want to get going on the green. I neglect the green a lot often. Don't have my free number coming up yet, but let's get prepared for that. That opens up plenty of options for craziness in my golden yellow. Golden yellow. Yellow. Yellow my ego. Alright. Let's do the gold 3. Golden yellow is what I'm calling that color. I haven't done any purple yet. Let's do, or pink. I don't know why I confuse those two. Let's bring that one back just in case I don't like my green. Good thing I did, because I really don't like that green. Although I have rerolls, so let's reroll. Still don't like them. So reroll. There's what I like. So it was pointless to bring back that white, but you live and you'll learn. As Alanis Morissette told us, you live, you learn. All right, I'm going to do the 5 there. Gives me a +1. I love my +1. Gives me a pink, and as you notice, automatically filled in the 6. Do I want to do that? 7, that. Nope, no +1 shit. As you saw last time, I rushed on those +1s, and that hurt me in the long run. Alrighty, so should really get going on my blues. I have 2 options for the blues. Let's go up here. That way I can get the Fox 2, gives me my blue, gives me a 12. Roll it up. So I can start doing there. Yep, let's start scoring some points up here. Next up, we have there, and there. That gives me a reroll. That can do that. That can do that. Let's see. This is the thing. Like, I can get points, and yay, it gives me points, but at no point is it going to give me any combos again, and that I just don't like. But need points, so that is the name of the game. Actually, as we know, the name of the game is actually Doppelt, so clever. But I digress. Let's wrap that up to get me a blue. That gives me a bring back dice, which is going to be helpful. All right. Now what do we got? We can go 7, which gives me that there. You know what? Let's just do it. And we'll do the 5. Don't know if I should have done a +1. I didn't look good enough. Let's just continue on the 7 train. Come on, ride the train. Come on in 7. 7 rides the train. Come on in 7. See, my silvers, I started out so good doing the silvers, but now I've slacked off. None of this is good. We'll just do the pink 5, which gives me a reroll. I'm racking rerolls, so that's going to be helpful. Plus these dice, I can probably do anything. Go down to 6, do that. Hey, if I can get a +1, I'm going to get a +1. 1, 2, 3, so that would be my 4th one. So that would have been a 15-point play. That probably would have been better. But again, said, not always the smartest with these games. So take it for what it is. Do I do a +1? That gives me those. Getting kind of high on my rerolls. That might be nice to do. But that'd be a 5. That's bringing that down pretty low. So we won't do any right now. Last round, I can do plenty of dice on this one because I have 3 +1s. That is not what I want. So let's just re-roll that. This is almost less than I want as well. So we'll just take the 4. Don't want to bring a die back. Bring it back. Now we'll just roll. It is tempting. I have 4, so 5. That's a big play. And And up there is not as big of a place, so let's cross off that. And then roll it. I don't care if I get a 2 there. That would be pretty low. So we'll just go there just to get some points. They're pretty sure I don't want a +1 on any of these. Yep, not looking fun. All right, what shall we do here? I've so neglected my silvers. Well, because I talked about not wanting to do them, I'm going to do the gold and yellows this turn. All right, I have 3 +1s. Let's get going. So we'll do the 3 there. And then we'll do the 3 there, which gives me a silver, which I can't really do much other stuff with the silvers. So might as well try and do the points. If I have 4, 5, that's a 5 point, so we'll go there. One last plus. Well, I guess we're just going to do the 2. And if you notice, I didn't get the bonus. So our next, that's 187. So better than the last game, but still pretty dismal. But we have one clever game left, and that will be coming up next. And welcome to the final clever game in this mobile play. Hoch, Drei, something. Go back. Clever hoch Drei, which is clever cubed. And as mathematicians may know, third game, if something's to the third power, it's cubed. So to me, this is the most complex of the 3. And so you have the gold and yellow up there. So based on which row you are on, 1, 2, 3 determines on what row you can go in. The grayish colored are those are the only numbers in the rows that you can fill from the silver platter on other people's turns. And then you will look at each row and score them based on the numbers on top. The aqua teal one, so this one isn't covered very well in this mobile rules, and I found this out in that once you fill up all of the teal spots going up and down or left and right, that is when you get the bonus at the end. Otherwise, you are just going to get scoring each row again based on how many you cross off. But you optimally want to try and cross off all the teal ones first to get the bonuses. The blue area, again, you add up blue and white die. You start off at 7 in the middle, and you fill up either left or right, and it has to be -1, +1, or a 7 to reset. And you go all the way until the end and get points based on that. This brown one, you can go as far as you want, but you can never go back, and you fill in the number. If you fill in both numbers, then you get the bonus between it. However many numbers you fill up is the score. The pink one, so you have a choice. So you can either do, so the first one is always half. Then you can either put the number above it and times it by that score and get the full amount, or take half of it rounded up, and then you get the bonus along the bottom. The bonuses for this one is you have the reroll as always, you have the +1 as always, but then you have one where you'll be able to set the number. So the first one you get, you can set it to 3, then the 4, then the 5, and the 6, and then the last 3 is you can set it to any number. So let's get going. Rolling it up. Doing it a third time. So we can start with 7. I always like to go left for some reason when I do the blues. I don't know why. Honestly, I think maybe it's because I get that little anything random die or wild die at the beginning. So we're going to start down that path. We will roll it up. Let's go. What do we got? We'll do the brown one. Now we got the teal 1. We got the pink 2. We got a wild 2, and we got the golden 3. Let's do the teal 1. All right. Oh, I forgot about that with the teal. So what it is when you use the teal, you not only get to do it that one time, but you get it for any numbers that are over along the ones that you've already chosen. if you had already had any. And then on the silver platter, if you take the brown there, it's however many are on the silver platter. Forgot about that. Thank you. This is why I like playing the app, because it catches those rules that you may forget. So this is an instance, if I take that teal 4, I wouldn't get anything else but the teal 4. But given I'm not going to grab that brown because I'd be jumping to the end, let's go with the teal 4, and we'll fill in right there. Getting a +1, rolling it up. So technically you kind of want to take the teals near the end because you can possibly cross off more. We're going to re-roll that because I really didn't like that roll. I still really don't like this roll. But I think we're just going to use my white one as a wild and go there. Alrighty, up next, what do we got? We got threes, we got threes, we got threes. Let me have some threes, please. So, golden yellow 3 or brown 5, which just leaves me that. We're going to do a golden yellow 3. And then we're going to roll. We have plenty of options. Look, I got a brown 5 anyways. Or I could grab that teal 3, which will let me do 2. Nope, I'm going to go with a 5. That gives me any number. Do I do a +1? I'm not going to do a +1. Let's just go here. All right. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 3. I am going to kind of thinking doing the 1 on the teal, personally. Definitely not doing the brown. Can't do the blue. Yep, let's put in the yellow. That gives me that. All right, let's roll it up. What we got going on? That is a ton of 3s. Let's do that one right there. That gives me an anything die. I tend to always forget about those 2. I just get wrapped up in, I'm going to do this. Because like right now, I'm going to take this brown one. I'm going to press this and make it a 3. And then that way I can fill in there, which is going to give me a 3 there because it's 6, but half of 6 is 3. So I have a 4 and a 5 I can still use. I don't want to grab that. I don't want to grab that. Let's take the 5. Let's just get full points for the 5. I'm not going to go big on rerolls. All right, my next number. So I can keep going there, and that'll give me a yellow. And the yellow, can I get anything? I could get a couple of different things. All right, let's have some fun. We are going to go here to get a yellow. From that yellow, we're going to come up here to get a pink. From the pink, we're going to go down here to get another blue. And from the blue, we are going to probably work our way towards that pink. This one does seem to be able to kind of chain a lot better than some of the other ones, which I'm a big fan of. Alright, so many options here. I can get a blue, I can get a wild die and a reroll. We're gonna go the blue, so that way I can get the pink, and then the pink lets me get a +1. Because as from hearing me play the other 2, you know I love my +1s. Alright, what do we got going? I tend to skip this 4 a lot because that way I can get to the teal quicker. Half of 1 is 1, and give me a wild die. Although, see there, I forgot I could have actually turned that into a 5 to get more points. Something that just never clicks in my head for some reason. It's one of those just random things where it's like, why would you not do that? You buffoon. You buffoon. You moron. Let's go fly a kite with the golden yellow 4. Woo! And that worked out almost as well as I would have liked it to. So 4 to there, which gives me the brown, which I'm going to fill here to give me a teal. Guess what I'm going to do with that? I'm going to go here to give me another teal. And another teal. And another teal. Another teal. And I can go up there to get a reroll. But I said I didn't care about the rerolls. So instead I can go to this 4 to get that wild die. See if I can get all the way over to that purple. Because if you fill the purple, you get, as you notice, just anything down there at the very end. Which, see, here's another thing I like doing. So I like doing this +1, right? I'm going to grab this 6. I'm going to go here to give me a yellow. And with that yellow, I'm going to get my +1 back. I don't know why. That just amuses me. To no end. Well, to some end, I mean. So here we go. I'm going to remember. I'm going to use this as a 1. Oh, that's not a one I can fill from this platter. Oh, that is saddening. That has saddened my innards so much. All right, instead we're going to go and use this. And you know what? We're going to change that to a 6 to come down here to give me this brown to come up here. Do I want to try and get that +1, or do I want to just try and get that one over there? Yep, we're going to go there. Yeah. All right. We now roll it up again. Options upon options upon not other options. I don't have a reroll. I miss my rerolls. Let's grab this 3. I don't like grabbing it that early, but I didn't really have much of an option. Kind of backed myself. Ooh, there we go. There's that one I wanted to do. That gives me a reroll, and that gives me the die. So where's that last die? Up there in the 2 golden 2s that I can get my pink, if I so choose. That almost rhymed. Rhymey. Oh my goodness. I only have one option here. Do I get the full points, or do I apparently I need rerolls, because I'm not doing good with that. Ooh, look at these here. That's going to give me a fox. We're going to turn that into a 6. Do I get the fox? Fox is probably better than the ×3. But I want some +1s. Because I want to use stuff for stuff. Stuff for stuff. Because I speak well. That, we're going to turn that into a 5 to get the +1 back that I just used. And another +1 that would let me get the blue, which is, guess what we're going to do? We are. And then we're going to turn that into a 4 to go there, to get the blue, to get my +1 back. And I filled that whole row. And then we're going to save the last +1 for the last round. Want to get that last one so I can get that pink to get to there, to get to there, to get to there. So we're just going to jump ahead and call that a 2 to put that up there. Come on, yellow 2. You did not give me a golden yellow 2. I'm going to reroll and see if I get it. Nope, I'm going to reroll and get it. Give me a 2. You did not give me a 2. I probably just wasted so much good stuff. Y'all are probably like, why would you do that? Well, because I'm an idiot. Pretty sure we've established that. Give me a teal. To give me a brown. To give me a blue. To start down that path. All right. Not many options. I guess we're going there. Alrighty. So we're going to grab this 2. That's going to let me film that 2 to get the pink. We're obviously going to go down here to get whatever. But now I got all my pinks, so I don't even want to fill that in. So where do I go? What is the best route for me to take? It doesn't really look like there is any good route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to give me 10 points. That can't get me anything. I do have a +1 with that. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to +1 to use that to go there to give me a teal. And it can't really get me anything though, can it? That can get me a reroll. And 209. So I did get progressively better on each one. That fox did give me 22 as opposed to the 18, so it did give me 4 extra points. So that is the mobile play of the 3 different clever games. Ganz Schön Clever, that's pretty clever. Doppelt, so clever, twice as clever. And then this one I can't. Hoch, Drei, clever cubed. Hope you enjoyed it. So this was the Groom from the Merry Meeples doing mobile playthroughs of these games. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, do the YouTube fun stuff. Thank you very much. Until next time, I say good day.